Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home here in Livingston, Montana. And let me have a little sip of coffee to knock down the dust bunnies. This guy thinks he's a real comedian. Just kidding, don't get uptight. Okay, today it is, 1st of December of 2020. Okay, this is not a serious video at all, but I figured I'd address this issue hoping that I didn't get asked about this for the 900th time. I've gotten quite a few emails asking me, people are saying, you should be outside. Why do you do your movies closed up in your bedroom and stuff like that? Pay attention here before I blow my lid. First of all, you guys aren't up here in Montana, and you don't. Most of my stuff I'd rather be doing outside, but here's the deal. On some of these days where you see the sunlight come streaming in the windows and stuff like that, usually it might be bright outside and it might be not a cloud in the sky, but the wind could be blowing 60 miles an hour. Have you ever tried to video record when it's like that? Here not too long back, we had a spell, about a 48-hour period, where they clocked winds between 95 and 111 miles an hour right here in Livingston, Montana. The wind gets to blowing so bad here at times, not all the time, at times, that they have to route all traffic that's on I-90 through Livingston to make it past all them bridges and stuff out there. So, like, especially these 18-wheelers don't get blowed off the road. I've made dozens of videos explaining this. Those great big old reefer trucks, 18-wheelers. Come on, think, guys, think. You know, with the great big aluminum trailers, when they're empty, that's when they're the most vulnerable when they come through this country, because that aluminum on the side of those trailers acts just like a sail, and I've seen double trailer outfits, double trailers. That's a tractor pulling two trailers, a semi, blowed over. I've seen two of them in a row, 4 trailers. 2 trailers, a tractor, 2 trailers, and another tractor. So that's the deal. So sometimes it's just better if I want to get something out, if I want to say something, if I want my audience to be able to see anything, is to just sit my rear end down here in this little corner of my room, in my bedroom. I don't think nobody cares nothing about that, because I dang sure don't. You know, I mean, I see people set up their YouTube videos in their kitchens, their bedrooms, everywhere. It doesn't make any difference. I'm not Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Broadway here. Nothing has to be perfect in my outfit. Now, I left this window open, right back there. See that? Now, that window right there, it looks like it's just streaming full of light, right? Well, it is. But the problem of it is the skies are totally gray. There isn't one bit of sunlight coming in through that window right there. That's because that's the way these digital cameras operate. You know, haven't you guys ever noticed that these digital cameras don't render exactly, like, okay, what you're seeing right now with me is actually wrong. I hate to be the first person to tell you that, but these digital cameras have a way of making things look, bigger when they're not, out of proportion, and closer than you really are, and things like that. There's these little grading anomalies. And also a lot of these digital cameras is real sensitive to sunlight. What I'm using right now is quite simply is a C920 Logitech stereo 1080p webcam. That's all I'm using now. And when I do my outside stuff and everything, I use a iPhone 10 an iPhone XS Max. I almost forgot what I had as far as an iPhone goes. So it's just a matter of necessity that I'm sitting here. And this is a pretty doggone big bedroom, and I have a lot of room in here. And besides that, the wife and I are, we're taking care of another one of our kin and all of that. So we kind of had to shuffle things around to make room and whatnot have you. So that's just the way it is. And I'm one of these kind of guys. Once I put a computer somewhere, I ain't going to be playing hop skip all over the place, because one thing, this house of mine is not real big. It's only 1,776 square feet. Basically this home, probably from the beginning of time, was built in 74, but it was designed for either an older couple or a couple that was first starting out in life with, say, a small family. So that's the deal. There's some days I can't go outside. I can't do anything. And besides that, I got myself to the point where I photographed most of this area the best I could. I mean, if you go back in my index of files, I've got dozens of driving files and everything and all that. So there's just nothing outside these windows except for my property, But I get asked my fair share of questions about this little confinement I'm in. It's just a bedroom is all. And I'm not going to go into this deal where I'm going to fix everything up just to have some phony backdrop. I know people do that. A lot of times I can see that they got sheets hung up back there and all kinds of nonsense. I tell you what, on my channel, what you see is what you get. It's just that simple. But this light that you think is streaming in this window can be lying to you, and there's some days that you can't do her. And only if I'm going to whip out a YouTube video, I got to be sitting in this chair. The wind won't let me. Something's haywire out there or whatever have you. So besides that, this COVID stuff and everything, we're supposed to be kind of isolating ourselves, but I'm not real paranoid about it or nothing like that. And I suppose this video's 7 minutes. I can't believe it, man. But I hope you understand. This is just my spot. I'm not trying to. I don't really care if look. It would be really easy on my roof up here and all the way around to put a green screen, and then I could really go to town. But that's not what you get. What you see with me is what you get. I'm not trying to make any money with YouTube here or any of that. So it's just the way it is. I was kind of hoping that people would be listening to what I have to say instead of worried about the colors of my bedroom curtains or what that black flat thing is over my shoulder, stuff like that. So that's the way it is. The weather kind of determines what I'm going to be doing as far as outside capturing and video making and all that. I hope you understand all that. Thank you very much. I got to get going. That's the best explanation that you're going to get out of me. In other words, I pretty much do what I want to do. Okay, we'll see you on down the trail. Adios, my friend. I got to get going so I can stop burning daylight.